What is going on, guys? Back with another video. So we're seeing Verasity really have some very good price action, and it's up approximately 3x since the last video. This is now almost at a $40 million market cap, and still back to all-time high. You're talking over a 10x in terms of market cap, over 500 million. But it is good to see some price action, some strength in the price. And even when you look at the volume, $42 million in trading volume, which is insane. So is this a project which is going to continue to perform? Of course, guys, I never recommend buying into a huge spike, especially when it's up, over 2 to 3x. So the thing with Veracity, guys, is we are getting close to the date for the token migration, which is going to come over the next couple months. So there is a lot going on with Veracity, right? And I've said this before, even when this was, under 10 million, when it was really down, I still had conviction in the project. A lot of people were saying it's dead. And what you need to focus on, guys, is the developments with what they're doing. And Veracity continue to develop, right? When you have a look at what they're doing in terms of, attending all these events, of course, the platinum sponsor at WebX, this is a big event in Tokyo. So you can see, just how much sort of marketing that they are prepared to do. Platinum sponsor on this event, which is really promising, right? And then you can see here, updates to the VeraWallet. Me personally, I currently stake Veracity. It is a good way to sort of earn some, passive income. And, I've sort of locked this up and forgot about it over the past couple of years. And, I still believe this can still perform from here. All right. So when you look at that, when you look at the partnerships they're doing, they partnered with a pretty big partnership with Soon Chain here. And, essentially what this is, it's a gaming / AI layer 2. And this is a big project, right? So you can see here, Veracity has announced a partnership with SoonChain, AI-driven layer 2 platform for gaming. As part of the agreement, SoonChain will integrate Veracity's VeraPlayer to build a robust video content ecosystem for games developed on its platform. So again, guys, you can see one thing with Veracity is a lot of people are utilizing the VeraPlayer, VeraViews. And this is what I'm talking about. They have a real product, real working product in place, which you can see here, which is a really good move, right? Gets Veracity into the AI and also gaming space as well. And overall, I'm just seeing these developments. I'm seeing how consistent they're being with the with the updates. And for me, above all that, I like the community, right? That is probably, I would say, the main reason that kept me holding this project. When the price was destroyed, when this was under 10 million, because people were still pushing this, right? The community was still bullish on the project. And for me, that is why, I continue to hold the project. You can see here, they've got more and more people talking about it, trending. And, you all know just how important marketing, how important community aspect is when it comes to a crypto project. So you can see here, big partnership with SoonChain, and this is going to basically help to push the VeraViews, VeraPlayer out there. You can see here, video monetization will be safeguarded by their proof of view fraud detection, ad fraud. Again, a massive problem in various different industries, and that is another reason why Veracity has a lot of potential from here. And you can see here more and more posts, more and more updates, more partnerships here. You can see here partnership with Mive, private equity on chain. So for me, guys, that is why I continue to hold Veracity. Another thing as well is they are regularly trending in terms of social metrics. This was just a few days ago, #1, and bear in mind this is out of all of the projects there is out there. And you can see if you just have a look at Veracity, so much content is being posted with it, which is for me a big sign, which is why I still hold this project, right? So as I've said, guys, of course, I'm not telling you guys to FOMO in now. You should have been, if you had conviction in this, you should have been picking this up when it was under 10 million. Can it pull back? Of course it can pull back. It probably will have a pullback, but ultimately, long term, in terms of what they have planned for Q2, Q3, Q4, there is still a lot of room for this to grow, right? And of course, everyone's anticipating the mainnet for Tron, but they're also going to be doing more updates to the VeraPlayer, VeraViews, also attending these big events, WebX in Tokyo, introducing an ambassador program. You can see here AI updates, upgrades to the VeraWallet, different conferences. So there's a lot of things going on. You can see here integrating AI into the VeraPlayer as well, which will give, another narrative to Veracity, right? So in terms of, where to pick this up, guys, you've got a good list of exchanges, very strong exchanges. You can see you've got KuCoin, OKX, Bybit, Gate.io. So you're probably not going to struggle to get this. HTX, Mexi, pretty much every exchange. Obviously we still haven't got the main tier ones, but we still have some good listings in the form of OKX and also Bybit. But yeah, guys, I'm still holding this. I still believe this has a huge, move to go. You can see here they're also doing these burns as well, and ultimately, they've got these patents as well, which I've shown you before, across the world, in the US, in the EU, within China, Korea. So yeah, guys, this is why I'm still bullish on Veracity. It might be an older project, guys, but as I've said before, when you look at an older project, you want to make sure that they are, they're still relevant, they're still trending, they're still working, they're still developing. And for me, that is what Veracity is doing. So as long as they hit the deadline for quarter 2, 2025 for the token migration, I'm still happy to hold this, right? If you're up on this, there's no harm in, taking a bit of profit if you want. But for me, I'm going to continue to hold this because in terms of, price, where this can go, I still think this can smash through its previous all-time high of around 500 million. If you look at something like Theta, which is obviously sort of a similar project, obviously a bit different, but it does share some, similarities. You're talking close to around a 20x, right? If it goes to Theta's current market cap, which I do think is possible, right? I think 20x for this, that would still be under a billion. I still think this is on the cards. Of course, people are already up, 2-3x if you're holding from the bottom. So do bear that in mind. But I still think this has long-term potential, right? Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Just a quick update on Veracity. A lot of news coming out, a lot of partnerships, and let me know your thoughts in terms of a price prediction. And just let me know your thoughts overall on Veracity, guys. And hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. We're getting close to 4K, so don't forget to subscribe, guys. And I'll see you very soon for the next video.